Hey, I'm Robert. Welcome to my channel. Hey, today we're starting the third painting in the Doodles to Drawing series. If you haven't seen that video yet, you can look up top there in the tag. That's the third painting that I did. It's called Big Brother. If you haven't watched the previous videos, go ahead and watch that. Also, if you would, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you know whenever I put another video up. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate hearing anything from you. If you like the paintings, if you don't like the paintings, if you have suggestions, you saw something that you think I could have done a little better, please let me know. This is a learning experience for me. I want to hear what you say, what you think, and I can use that to improve my artwork. This is based on a series that I did a couple years back. And then this is the third painting. It's called Big Brother. I live out in the country, as you can see. Wide open spaces, and I'm not used to having a lot of cameras on me. And this one was when I was working in New Orleans, like everything in the Doodles to Drawings, the 100 Doodles in 100 Days series that I did a few years back. And being in an urban area, especially something like the Big Easy, they had CCTV cameras everywhere. And I just started noticing cameras all over the place, and I'm not really used to having that many cameras, and started wondering how many people are actually watching me at that time. So that's what this sketch was. So take a look. Well, that didn't work out as planned. I forgot to mention when I started this video that I picked up a Chromebook. My paintings up to this point have been on either on a computer or on my iPad, but I've been wanting to try the Chromebook for a while, and I've been waiting because they just now started modifying so you could actually do run Google Play apps or Android apps, and that's been my big holdout. But I spent a little money. I got the Samsung Chromebook Pro. Fantastic Chromebook. One of those kind of things that maybe a little bit more than you can get some of the cheaper ones, but You know, you get what you pay for. If you buy something cheap, it may work great, but I do a lot of artwork and I do some video editing, and I needed something that with a little bit of beef to it. Um, and I also was using Infinite Painter, which is a really cool app, and was recording, but apparently it stopped recording after a while. It still said it was, so I don't know if there's a limitation on how long it will record. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna do some research into it, but I got a little carried I got a little carried away with I forget what it's called, the measuring, not the measuring, the grid. It's 2 point perspective grid. It reminds me of when I was in one of my first painting classes. I had this painting instructor that came in, and I always had a bad habit of sitting there and drawing everything out and then trying to paint by numbers. I guess I just didn't. I wasn't comfortable with the medium, or who knows. Uh, but after he saw me do that the first time, he walked up to me very politely and said, "You're not allowed to bring a pencil to my class ever again," which totally devastated me because there goes my safety net. Um, but my painting actually improved because he took away that crutch. It made me start thinking as a paintbrush like a pencil instead of using that as just, doing the full artwork. And I went way overboard. I would do the shading, and it was like a full sketch or full rendered graphite drawing, and then I would start trying to color it in, and of course it didn't work. But that reminds me of that because I kind of went down the rabbit hole on the bricks and the windows, and probably a couple hours into it, started realizing I'd bit off more than I can chew. What you see at the end, I just sort of started making hash marks because I just meant to make just a rough outline, and then I'm going to actually finish the painting. You can see I don't even have the cameras in yet. But anyways, that being said, I'm going to try something a little different. This is going to be a two-part series because I noticed before I went too far into it that it stopped recording. So I might have to try recording just when I'm painting and then stop and export that, and then make a whole nother thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But again, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe, hit the bell, so you know whenever I put the next one up. I'm going to start taking this line art and turn it into an actual painting. And I'm excited about those because even though I did, of course, go down the rabbit hole on the windows and stuff, I think it's going to be a pretty cool painting. I'm trying to play with different perspectives, and I like that low angle. It kind of makes me feel like I'm sort of small and insignificant against all this big suburban stuff. Because again, I live in the country. We don't have big buildings here. So let me know what you thought. Please comment below and stay tuned. I'll put the other one up pretty soon.